tuntun tún leléyìí o ará àdúgbò ó tún ti ṣẹ̀wò tuntun leléyìí ajá àbálẹ̀ leléyìí bẹ́ẹ̀ tí ń wọlé yẹn ẹ máa like ẹ máa share ẹ máa subscribe sórí ìkànnì yìí torí ètò ẹ̀tún gbọ́ lónìí tó jẹ́ tuntun ni tẹ́ ẹ̀ tí ì gbọ́ rí rárá bó bá sì ti ń ṣẹlẹ̀ báyìí mọ̀ pé lórí ìkànnì ICTV tó bá ti ń ṣẹlẹ̀ báyìí làwọn àmọ́ mú un wá ẹ sì mọ̀ pé tèmi bá ti rí nǹkan ayọ̀ bá inú tèmi á máa dùn ní tèmi o ICTV ara mi àsìmọ ìyá gágá gbogbo àwọn tó wà nílé agbára náà pẹ̀lú mi bí ìṣe nínú wa máa ń dùn táwa bá ti rí original authentic gbáǹkọ́gbì tá a mú wá fẹ̀yìn èèyàn wa pé tó àròní ìwálé oníkòyí ò sinmi ogun bá a sì ṣe ń sọ náà ni Yorùbá wá bọ̀ Yorùbá ní iṣu atẹnumọ́ràn kan kì í jóná bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ìyẹn ló dífá fún ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation torí orílẹ̀-èdè Amẹ́ríkà wọ́n sọ̀pọ́ọ̀tì o ìyẹn náà nìròyìn ayọ̀ ọbẹ̀ o onímọ̀sí ní bẹ́ẹ̀ tí ń wọlé yẹn mò ń rí yín ẹ káàbọ̀ ẹ máa like ẹ máa share ẹ máa tẹ̀ ẹ máa tẹ̀ ẹ́ sójú ẹ jẹ́ kó máa lọ fáà kó tètè kárí gbogbo ilé kó kárí àmọ́ tètè go straight to the point so that gbogbo àwọn èèyàn fi mọ̀ pé yes ibi àwílàdé ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ti kan everybody ibi àwílàdé ibi àwílàdé ó ti wá kan everybody ó ti kan jẹ́jẹ́ mi mo jókòó bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ó ti kan everybody báyìí ó ti kan everybody òun náà mo ṣe ni tètè mo wá fẹ́yìn èèyàn tó ń gbóná fẹ́lifẹ́li kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ gan-an ká mọ̀mọ́ rojọ́ jù Yorùbá ní baba débi iṣẹ́ ìṣèlà ṣe adébí ẹ̀yìn mọ̀ sí bàbá ọ̀lẹ́ni ìyẹn náà ló dífá fún ètò tòní orílẹ̀-èdè Amẹ́ríkà gbogbo àná la mọ̀ wọ́n torí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ní ansan wet nígbà tí Amẹ́ríkà ti wá san ká àwọn náà máa bá wa sórílẹ̀-èdè ni àwọn náà máa bá wa ṣe kinní kan ni orílẹ̀-èdè Amẹ́ríkà sọ wípé kò sí nǹkan kan tó lè dá orílẹ̀-èdè kankan dúró tó bá ti lóun fẹ́ lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn ní ìgbọ́ dáadáa bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wọ́n sì sọ orílẹ̀-èdè Amẹ́ríkà ti sọ̀rọ̀ pé Yorùbá o ṣetán fẹ́ lọ káwọn èèyàn rẹ bá ṣáà ti support ẹ tí o ṣe pé ń fọ́ọ̀sì àwọn èèyàn ṣe é tó yẹ pé àwọn èèyàn gangan indigenous people ló sọ pé tó ó ti àwọn ṣe tán táwọn fẹ́ lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wọ́n ní òsì Júpítà kankan tó lè dá dúró bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ìyẹn ni ìròyìn ayọ̀ tí mo mú wá lónìí torí wípé àfarabalẹ̀ àyànnà náà dáadáa ìnígbà wà lákòókò torí màá yànnà náà dáadáa mo ṣe ní bẹ́ẹ̀ tí ń wọlé yẹn káàbọ̀ ẹ̀ mọ̀ tètè pín kí ni wọ́n wá sọ ni wípé tí ẹ̀yà kan bá wà tí ìyà bá ń jẹ tí àwọn èdè kan wà tí àwọn ẹ̀yà kan sì ń fi ìyà jẹ wọ́n wọn ò ní so as long as their people are determined as long as their people are ready to go pé kò sí nǹkan kan tó lè dá wọn dúró mọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni gbogbo ẹ̀ náà máa play àwọn video evidences àwọn gbogbo ẹ̀ pátá lẹ́gbọ̀n lónìí pé kò sí nǹkan kan tó lè dá wọn dúró ní ìgbà tó tún wáyá EU European Union àwọn náà tún wá gbé tiwọn dìde lórí olóyè Sunday ọmọ Adéyẹmọ gbogbo ẹ̀ náà ní mú wá lónìí ẹ mọ̀ pé ìkànnì ICTV àkíngbé fèèkì àdéǹgbé gíìsì original authentic torí wípé nǹkan tó jẹ àwa lógún lórí ìkànnì ICTV yìí ó ní bí a ṣe bọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni bí kálukú ó ṣe bọ́ nínú àjàgà ó lè jẹ́ spiritual ló bá wà àìsàn àgbẹ̀ ẹ̀ débẹ̀ tó fi bọ́ ó bá lè jẹ́ physical náà ní ààbọ̀ ń bẹ̀ ní tí àìsàn wà fún nìyẹn torí ẹ̀ làwọn ò ṣe ń gbé gíìsì àdéǹgbé fèèkì. now orílẹ̀-èdè Amẹ́ríkà ti wá sọ ọ́ sè pé tí àwọn èèyàn bá ti parapọ̀ àwọn èdè kan tán kóra wọn jọ wọ́n parapọ̀ wọ́n sọ pé àwọn ò bá àwọn orílẹ̀-èdè kan ṣe mọ́ kò sí nǹkan tó tún yẹ kó dá wọn dúró torí wípé as long as tí àwọn èèyàn yìí bá ti wà determined kò sí orílẹ̀-èdè tó ti fẹ́ kúrò yẹn wá ṣe kínni wọ́n fẹ́ máa fi ìyà jẹ wọ́n ìdí nìyẹn tó ti wá sọ pé tó ó ti tó àkókò ẹ ṣé mò ń rí yín ẹ ṣé Adéyẹmí ẹ káàbọ̀ wípé no going back ńlọrọ̀ tó wà nílẹ̀ wíká mọ̀ sí ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation European Union wọ́n wá lọ ṣe investigation nípa olóyè ọmọ Adéyẹmọ nítorí wípé ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn náà ti dọ́dọ̀ tiwọn náà gbogbo ẹ̀ pátá náà ni mo ní kọ́kọ́ yànnà náà torí gbogbo ẹ̀rí ń sìn wípé ọkùnrin yìí tí àwọn orílẹ̀-èdè wọn tiẹ̀ ń pariwo ẹ̀ irú èèyàn wo ní í ṣe irú èèyàn wo lọkùnrin yìí ṣe wọ́n ṣe gbogbo ìwádìí tiwọn náà, àwọn náà gbé rìpọ́ọ̀tù síta pé tó o ní ẹ̀tọ́ láti sọ pé orílẹ̀-èdè rẹ ó gbọ́dọ̀ dá dúró. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé orílẹ̀-èdè rẹ ó gbọ́dọ̀ dá dúró. US United Nations náà tún sọ ọ́, gbogbo ẹ̀ pátá ló kólé agbára lónìí ni mo ṣe ní pé tèmi bá rí nǹkan ayọ̀ inú tèmi máa ń dùn gbogbo ìgbà ni, ara tèmi a sì máa yá gágá, torí wípé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn ìgbésẹ̀ ló ti lọ lábẹ́nú, ṣùgbọ́n tá a bá ti wá rí èsì àwọn ìgbésẹ̀ yẹn eléyìí kọjá pé wọ́n fẹnu gborílẹ̀-èdè o àmọ́ ṣe nǹkan kan ní tòótọ́ ní jẹ̀níúlì táwọn èèyàn kan kóra wọn jọ tó sọ pé àwọn fẹ́ gborílẹ̀-èdè tí wọ́n dẹ̀ ṣe tí wọ́n achieve ẹ̀ ní táwa wà ń pẹ̀ nìyẹn, ìgbìyẹn làwa ń tẹ̀lé, torí pé táwa bá rí ròyìn yẹn àwọn ò gbé wá. Ìròyìn kankan tó bá ti kọjá pé eléyìí tó jó original ẹ̀ ní gbọ́, tó bá ti sọ pé wọ́n fẹ́ẹ̀kì kì í sórí ìkànnì yìí. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kì í sórí ìkànnì rárá. Ẹ má jẹun gbà wá lákòókò. Ẹ já kọ́kọ́ gbọ́ báyìí. Tá a bá gbọ́ ilé ìtàn màá wá ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wá ka ti àwọn European Union kí ni wọ́n sọ nípa Yorùbá nation. Wọ́n dìídì sọ ni mo ṣe ní ẹ farabalẹ̀, torí ẹlòmíì ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn míì gbà míì ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ náà máa ń gbọ́ wọn ò kí ń gbọ́ dé parí. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ já gbọ́ tán, torí ẹ̀ náà ní ṣe nígbà wà lákòókò, torí pé ṣókí náà láàmú ṣe bí àwọn bàbá àsọ̀nà náà láàmú fẹ́ ká tètè ṣe ètò yẹn pápápá. Ẹ já kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti bí ká kọ́ gbọ́ àwọn details kan náà. Tá a bá ti gbọ́ àwọn details yìí nípa ti Amẹ́ríkà káyọ̀sì wàá bọ́ sórí European Union UN, kí ni wọ́n sọ nípa Ìgbòho, kí ni wọ́n sọ nípa Yorùbá nation. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ ẹ jọ̀ọ́, ẹ jẹ́ ká kọ́kọ́ gbọ́ náà. Ẹ mọ̀ pé èmi máa ń sọ, mo ní tẹ̀bí bá ti rí nǹkan tó jẹ́ pé ó ti jáde tó ti wà public domain, á analyse ẹ̀, á gbé wá fẹ̀yìn èèyàn wa, á sọ bó bá ti yẹ kó rí ni, á tún fi dáhùn èèyàn wa lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ káwọn èèyàn wa lè mọ̀ wípé tó ìlàkàkà wa kò já sásán lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation, pé wọ́n dẹ̀ ń gbọ́ bí òwe Yorùbá ni wọ́n ní etí ọba lé etí ọba lóko. Bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation jẹ́. Ẹ já kọ́kọ́ mọ̀ ọ́ báyìí.
This is Wikimedia bringing the world closer to your doorstep.
Ẹ farabalẹ̀ o.
À ń review in tí Vice President America sọ nípa àwọn ìlú kan tó ń pè ní Denmark, pé wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ fi àyè sílẹ̀ fún àwọn ará Greenland láti gbara wọn sílẹ̀ láti lè dá dúró gẹ́gẹ́ bí orílẹ̀-èdè. So those of you that are saying that, oh, you can't be asking for Nigeria to break up. No, we have the right to ask for Nigeria to break up because self-determination is a right. That is exactly what the Vice President of America is telling the international community. That ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ fi àyè sílẹ̀ káwọn ará Denmark tó jẹ́ ọmọ Greenland kó fira wọn sílẹ̀, kó gbara wọn sílẹ̀. Again. This is what he said, and I quote, "You have not done a good job by the people of Greenland. Nigeria has failed the Yoruba people, and the Yoruba people will pull out of Nigeria whether Nigerians like it or not." Once again, America Vice President representing Donald Trump, the president, was in Greenland, Denmark, just this Friday, 28th of March, with his wife. Just like Nigeria failed to give us exactly what we want, we are no longer interested in any election come 2027. We, the Yorubas, have decided to make up our minds, and our mind is that we will pull out of Nigeria. Just as this vice president, he might not be talking about the Yoruba people yet, but I'm sure when we come out and start making our demands, they will not tell us what our demands, we should put it to one side and face our one Nigeria. Because I want to demand that the Greenland people have been destroyed. No security, no good jobs. Nothing is working there, and they are now asking that self-determination must be given for the people of Greenland.
You're right.
Yoruba people, this is the time that we must push out for our right to self-determination. Let me quickly go again according to the AI overview on Google. Greenland's right to self-determination is recognized under international law, particularly through the 2009 Self-Government Act, which acknowledged the Greenlandic people's right to determine their own future. No politicians will tell us that our future must be in Nigeria. Not even our kings. Our future is no longer in Nigeria. Our future is inside our own Yoruba country, and we will do everything possibly best to leave Nigeria as quickly as possible, and the journey starts in 2025. Again, the right to determine their own future, including potential independence, just as Yoruba people would declare their country out of Nigeria, and that must not create any problem between us and the rest of the indigenous people in Nigeria. The Ijaw are crying as well. The Biafra are crying as well. The Hausa are crying as well. 4 nations are already ready to have their own country. Now, President Bola Tinubu must now listen to those that are asking for the right to self-determination. No more election, because election has never helped the indigenous people to reach their full potentials. If otherwise, crisis, war, chaos, anarchy is looming around Nigeria. Tell Tinubu to divide Nigeria so that everybody goes their separate ways. Again, yes, the people of Greenland are going to have self-determination. We hope that they choose to partner with the only nation on earth that will respect their sovereignty, because their security is very much our security. Our security is no longer secured in Nigeria. And this is why we are saying we will go, just like J.D. Vance said as well. I'm going to release a video now. Let's hear it, as they say, from the horse's mouth.
Share.
Remember that you can donate to support this particular program at all those account details and the email. And if you're not too sure, you can email us at info@koikimedia.com or +447404405917. Once again, looking for us, go on our Twitter, our website, and all those channels. Teba draw the channel come, you will be losing a lot, and I do not have that full access to those channels because it doesn't belong to me. I don't own Facebook, I don't own YouTube. I only own myself and what I see on it. And after I finish, I download everything I have said on my own archive and save it for my future. If my channel is deactivated, you would then have to look for me in other channels that are still operating. That is a message for the Yoruba people, and I hope you are listening to that message. Let's go back now and listen to the Vice President of United States of America. You've been watching Koiki Media, bringing the world closer to your doorstep, as the Yoruba people are now fully geared and ready to pull out of the union that has been forced together since 1914, fraudulent amalgamation.
Ẹ máa gbọ́ o, tó bá lẹ́yìn fídíò ilé máa play nǹkan táwọn European Union tó sọ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Sunday Igboho àti Yorùbá Nation gbogbo ẹ̀ pátápátá.
I think we're probably saving $6 million a year by our message to Denmark is very simple. You have not done a good job by the people of Greenland. You have underinvested in the people of Greenland, and you have underinvested in the security architecture of this incredible, beautiful landmass filled with incredible people. That has to change. And because it hasn't changed, this is why President Trump's policy in Greenland is what it is. It's consistent with the first Trump administration, where you saw significant investments in Arctic security, and it will continue over the next 4 years under President Trump's leadership. We're simply saying to the people of Greenland, when the president says we've got to have Greenland, he's saying this island is not safe. A lot of people are interested in it. A lot of people are making a play. We know that America cares about the security of this island for the people, for the sake of the people of Greenland, but also for the sake of the national security interests of the United States of America. So our message is very simple. Yes, the people of Greenland are going to have self-determination. We hope that they choose to partner with the United States, because we're the only nation on earth that will respect their sovereignty and respect their security, because their security is very much our security, as these brave Americans showed. Choose to partner with the United States, because we're the only nation. Our message is very simple. Yes, the people of Greenland are going to have self-determination. We hope
Please, can somebody send this message to President Tinubu? Can somebody send this message to all the Southwest governors? Can somebody send this message to the senators in Abuja, in the House of Reps, in the Senate, in the red and the green chamber, and the ones in the state? The Yoruba people will declare their self-determination under the United Nations Charter. Just like J.D. Vance is telling Denmark, you will not hold people that doesn't want to be part of you. A very great time to be alive. 2025 is going to be a very good year. This has been the clarion call of the Yoruba people. Self-determination, self-determination. Now that Igbolenu Vice President America, I hope you will understand that Baba Akintoye knows what he has been doing for the last 4 years and a half of this movement. And as Baba Akintoye said, during one of his very important videos that I will pull up in just about a few minutes while I prepare for it, that was when we registered with the UNPO. Baba Akintoye made it very clear. And it has already been clear, but it seems that the politicians think that they can still deny the right to self-determination. Election is not what is needed on the table right now. Discussion is about how to divide peacefully and let everybody go their separate ways. And I believe I have the video which I want to add. But let me go back to let you watch more from the J.D. Vance from the beginning, and hopefully by then I should have Baba Akintoye video ready for us, talking about at the UNPO when we registered in 2019. If you don't know the full meaning of UNPO, what the UNPO stands for is the Unrepresented People Organization that the Yoruba people registered so that we can use that as part of our engagement with the international community, and we have done that very well, and we are still going to do that more. So the video is just getting ready, but let me go back to J.D. Vance, and then we will come back to that video that I've just got ready for you. But let's listen more to J.D. Vance. Please share the program, retweet. Thank you so much. The number is very good so far on the Twitter video this afternoon or this evening. 116 people are watching. Let me tell you, if you do not retweet, you are putting the lives of indigenous people in danger.
Share, please.
We can be good neighbors. We will be great neighbors. We will still travel across different borders as the United Kingdom has done in the past. They left the European Union and they are still traveling across with their citizens in different parts of the European country. Being in one Nigeria is no longer visibly working, and it is not a crime for Yoruba people to stand up now and say, our right to self-determination will be respected because we do not want any problem. We are peace-abiding, loving people, and we will remain so, but do not take us as a joke. There is a lot that can happen if you dare the Yoruba people this time around. Let's go back and listen more to J.D. Vance, then we play Baba Akintoye at the top, ready for you.
Help us share the program.
It's very simple. You have not done a good job by the people of Greenland. You have underinvested in the people of Greenland, and you have underinvested in the security architecture of this incredible, beautiful landmass filled with incredible people. That has to change. And because it hasn't changed, this is why President Trump's policy in Greenland is what it is. It's consistent with the first Trump administration, where you saw significant investments in Arctic security, and it will continue over the next 4 years under President Trump's leadership. We're simply saying to the people of Greenland, when the president says we've got to have Greenland, he's saying this island is not safe. A lot of people are interested in it. A lot of people are making a play. We know that America cares about the security of this island for the people, for the sake of the people of Greenland, but also for the sake of the national security interests of the United States of America. So our message is very simple. Yes, the people of Greenland are going to have self-determination. We hope that they choose to partner with the United States, because we're the only nation on earth that will respect their sovereignty and respect their security, because their security is very much our security, as these brave Americans show.
Now, let me quickly, because of time, àti gbọ́ nǹkan tí Donald Trump sọ, máa explain rẹ̀ dáadáa lórí nǹkan tó sọ yẹn. tí n bá ti dé under ti European Union náà so that gbogbo wa lè understand káwọn mọ̀ gbára wa ní àkókò. Now the European Union, their communique now concerning Yoruba nation and the Sunday Igboho, in fact, what they said about Sunday Igboho, in fact, is something that orí èèyàn máa wú. Kí ẹ mọ̀ pé òyìnbó lélẹ̀ àwọn ò kí ń ṣe nǹkan tí wọ́n kẹ́ sọ wípé kíní kan máa wọ́n á ṣe details finding tiwọn dáadáa pé ọkùnrin yìí ṣé kì í ṣàdàlúrú ni, ṣé kì í ṣe pé wọ́n fẹ́ da àlàáfíà orílẹ̀-èdè rú, wọ́n wá ṣèwádìí gbogbo ìwádìí wọn táwa ṣe ni pé Sunday Igboho ṣàdàlúrú is not a criminal. Pàkẹ́sàrí yànnà náà ni àwọn nǹkan tó kọ the Nigerian Sunday Igboho summary. Sunday Igboho is an activist advocating for independence of Yoruba nation. He gained prominence in January 2020 when he issued a same-day ultimatum to Fulani community to leave the southwest region following the assassination of a politician. On July 1st, 2021, the Department of State Security, that's DSS, raided his residence, killing 2 associates and arresting 12 others. He was later arrested at Cotonou Airport while fleeing to Germany and prosecuted for criminal association. After 8 months in detention, he is currently under judicial supervision in Benin. So now, the other information now, they don't say Sunday Igboho is a prominent activist campaigning for the independence of Yoruba nation. Let me read other things, the summary of it because of our time. Now, I just want to read the summary so that, so their summary now is that Sunday Igboho is not a criminal, that he has rights to fight for his people and the quest for self-determination. Joshua, for self-determination. Is not a criminal. Networking. Now, after they now write their investigation, because it's plenty, so I just want to summarize everything. So the conclusion of it is that Sunday Adeyemo Igboho Osha is not a criminal. That is not a criminal. He has rights to fight for his people. Now, the information here now, I'm so happy with this information. That's why I just want to read it out. Is that the people in question now, let me just explain it so that we understand, because all this thing is much. It's much. It's about how many pages? It's much. Now, they said that as long as the people, the Sunday Igboho people, they are not under duress, they are not forcing them to form a country. They are not under duress. They are not forcing them. Because about the so pé gbogbo àwọn investigation dẹ̀ làwọn ṣe dáadáa wọ́n wá rí wípé àwọn èèyàn wọn gan wọ́n fi ọwọ́ sí àwọn gan náà support Sunday Igboho. That's their conclusion now, that this man has rights for self-determination. He has rights to fight for his people. Now, ìròyìn ayọ̀ lélẹ̀ láti European Union. But àwa tí Sunday Igboho ń jà fún ṣáwa gan ṣetán fúnra lára wa. Ìbéèrè nìyẹn o. Àwọn ará Greenland àwọn ṣetán ni wọ́n Amẹ́ríkà ṣe ń jà fún wọn. Òwe Yorùbá wọ́n ní ọmọ tó bá ṣípá ni mọ̀mọ́ rẹ̀ máa gbé, ọmọ tó bá ṣípá nìyá ẹ̀ máa gbé. bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ọmọ tó bá ṣípá àwọn Greenland wọ́n ṣípá wọn ni Amẹ́ríkà ṣe rán vice president wọn lọ síbẹ̀ pé lọ sọ fún àwọn ará Denmark ní o pé àwọn èèyàn yìí gbọ́dọ̀ lọ. Mo ti máa ń sọ several times pé freedom is not a Christmas gift. Àkọ́kọ́ lélẹ̀ tó yẹ kí gbogbo wa náà láti rí bórílẹ̀-èdè ṣe rí. Lẹ́yìn ọdún mẹ́jọ ń sìn tí bàbá bá parí tiwọn tó bá tiẹ̀ ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ parí ọdún mẹ́jọ ọ̀hún o wọ́n máa sọ pé ẹ má bínú àwọn nǹkan kan wà táwọn fẹ́ ṣe nígbà yẹn ó ti lọ nìyẹn they will not be shifting blame on the incumbent president. Ohun tí ibi tó yẹ kí gbogbo wa náà ti máa lo làákàyè wa nìyẹn. Àwọn eléyìí ti ṣe investigation wọn pé wọ́n dẹ̀ ti rí i pé Ìgbòho is not a criminal. Ó wá kù sọ́wọ́ ẹ̀yin èèyàn tí Ìgbòho ń ṣe tó ń líìdì àbáwọn èèyàn tí Ìgbòho ń jà fún ṣé ẹ̀yin fẹ́ bọ́ àbí ẹ fẹ́ bọ́ ìyẹn ni ọ̀rọ̀ tó wá ńlẹ̀ báyìí. Bí rálì bá dé ṣáà máa jáde. Tí rálì bá dé ṣáà jáde because a lè dá Ìgbòho dá gbogbo àwọn ọ̀dà foreign kìíní náà support ẹ̀ sì pé nǹkan tó ń ṣe yẹn all right. Wọ́n dárúkọ àwọn èèyàn tó ti ṣerú nǹkan tí Ìgbòho ń ṣe yẹn. They list so many examples, role models that today they have their country of their own and they are doing well. So àwọn tí Ìgbòho wá ń jà fún ọwọ́ wa ló wá kù sí nísìnyí pé ṣáwa gan rẹ́dì láti bọ́. That is it. Because díẹ̀ ni Tàlàbá nínú ìbejì lọ́rọ̀ tó wà nílẹ̀ yìí. Táwa gan tó ń jà fún àwa tó ń jà fún sáwa gan rẹ́dì. Gbogbo ìgbèríko lọ́sùn ní Kogi ní Kwara l'Ondo ní Èkìtì ní Lagos State ní Ògùn sáwa gan rẹ́dì. Bí a ṣe ń sọ ètò yìí nìjógùn pọ̀ ẹ bá wa ṣíà rẹ̀. Orílẹ̀-èdè Amẹ́ríkà ṣetán láti sọ̀pọ́ọ̀tì gbogbo orílẹ̀-èdè tó bá ti ṣetán tó jẹ́ wípé àwọn èèyàn wọn kì í ṣe pé wọ́n ń fọ́ọ̀sì wọn o wọn ò sì ń dà lúrú bí àwọn ẹ̀bọ̀gẹ́dẹ́ Palestine ṣe torí mo mọ̀ pọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn èèyàn kan ní kí ló dé ká Amẹ́ríkà sọ̀pọ́ọ̀tì Palestine wọn àwọn yóò kì í ṣe pé wọ́n gbé sùmọ̀ mí pé ẹ fẹ́ pa àwọn ẹ̀yà kan run ṣùgbọ́n ẹ̀yin dúró lálàáfíà ẹ sọ wípé ìyà tí wọ́n fi ń jẹ yín ò tẹ́ yín lọ́rùn kì í dẹ̀ sí pé ẹ̀yin náà ń gbégbèsè ogun padà sí wọn irú àwọn ẹ̀yà bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ free láti demand fún the self determination ti yín láti lọ torí wípé ẹ̀yà tó bá ti ṣe tán tí èdè wọn papọ̀ tí ọ̀rọ̀ wọn papọ̀ tí àṣà wọn papọ̀ tí oúnjẹ wọn papọ̀ ìwọṣọ wọn papọ̀ gbogbo nǹkan wọn ló gún régé bẹ́ẹ̀ ni Amẹ́ríkà ti sọ àti United Nations pé they are free to ask for their own nation. They are free to ask for their own nation. So many instances ló ti wà ní àwọn past leaders wa náà ti sọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ pé gbogbo àárẹ̀ la dẹ̀ ti ń gbọ́ tí wọ́n ti sọ tó jẹ́ wípé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wa náà. Mo fẹ́ kẹ́ gbọ́.
Nigeria is not a nation. It's a mere geographical expression. There are no Nigerians in the same sense as there are English, Welsh, or French. The word Nigerian is merely a distinctive appellation to distinguish those who live within the boundaries of Nigeria from those who do not. Exaggerated to Chief Obafemi Awolowo, the former Prime Minister of the Western region. The second one, and I quote, it is true that we politicians always give lines in talking loosely about the unity of Nigeria. 60 years ago, there was no consequence in Nigeria. But now Nigeria consisted of several large and small communities, all of which were different in their outlooks and beliefs. The advent of the British and that of Western education has not materially altered the situation, and the many and varied communities have not knit themselves into a composite unit. The Secretary Sir Ahmadu Bello, former Premier of Northern Region, he thought, and I quote, since 1914, the British government has and trying to make Nigeria into one country. But the Nigerian people themselves are historically different
Yes,
in their
they
backgrounds,
are not the same.
in their religious beliefs and customs that do not show themselves any sign of willingness to unite. The Nigerian unity is only a British intention for the country. This is
Now ọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́gbẹ́ yẹn o, ọ̀rọ̀ tí Jonathan sọ nígbà tó ṣe kinní nígbà yẹn nìyẹn o. Mo rí yín Joshua ẹ ṣé, Olúfúnkẹ́ Adébáyọ̀ ẹ ṣé, mo rí yín, you are welcome, ẹ ṣé. Gbogbo summary EU, US àti kíní gbogbo wọn sì ní tí wọ́n sọ ni wípé tí ẹ̀yin ẹ̀yà kan bá ti fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ ẹ ṣe pé ẹ̀ ń dàlúrú, ẹ̀ ń ṣe jàgídíjàgan, Ìyáàdí Ọlátúndé you are welcome, ẹ̀ ń ṣe jàgídíjàgan, àlàáfíà lẹ wà fún ẹni right to self determination. Torí inú tèmi máa ń dùn ní pé irú àwọn nǹkan báyìí torí wípé ní ìgbà tí rálì bá máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wa náà á lè mọ ìdí tó fi yẹ ká jáde. O ò lè sọ pé rálì bẹ̀rẹ̀ ẹ̀ sì kẹ́yìn kan sọ pé ẹ sáà ní lọ bí iṣẹ́ ni ṣé nígbà tá a bá lọ bí iṣẹ́ ṣé a máa ṣe kinní. Kò ń ṣe bread and butter lọ́rọ̀ freedom, gbogbo wa dẹ̀ láàjọ jà fún. Ohun táwọn UN sọ yẹn ó nìyẹn, ó wù mí kí n play rẹ̀ fún yín láti ojú screen kẹ́ ẹ rí dáadáa. They write so many things about Igboho. In fact wọ́n tún sọ nípa ìgbà tí àwọn iṣẹ́ tí Igboho ti ṣe sẹ́yìn wọ́n tún sọ ń pẹ̀ ká tó wá sọ gbogbo nǹkan tí wọ́n tẹ́ tó wá sọ pé àwọn báàkì ẹ. You are not a terrorist, you are an activist. A lot of people have done that in the past and today they have the country of their own. So it's not left for us now. Bóyá fẹ́ kí Igboho kó ṣàṣeyọrí o, tá a bá dẹ̀ fẹ́ kó ṣàṣeyọrí o, ara wa náà ni Yorùbá ní ìpáǹpá rẹ̀ ó lóun pajá. Bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ̀rọ̀ tó wà nílẹ̀ yìí, ìdí nìyẹn tí wọ́n sì gbọ́dọ̀ support Igboho. Igboho has backings now. US are ready to support us. France, EU, they are ready to support. Ó lè má jẹ́ gba àwọn countries yẹn, but àwọn countries kan wà tó dúró lórí human rights, wọ́n ready láti support. Sáwà tó fẹ́ support gan Yorùbá ní ẹlẹ́rù ní kọ́kọ́ fẹ́, àwa ẹlẹ́rù láàkọ́kọ́ gbé. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni òwe Yorùbá ni wọ́n lẹ́lẹ́rù ní kọ́kọ́ fẹ́, táwọn bá gbé o làwọn ará àta ó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bá wa gbé. Ṣé pé gbàtà bá sọ pé rálì bẹ̀rẹ̀ o tí bàbá kan ṣoṣo tá a mọ̀ náà nù nílẹ̀ Yorùbá emeritus merited Professor Adébánjí Akíntóyè, tí bàbá bá ní rálì yá ṣáà jáde. Lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn èèyàn gbà tàbá ní rálì yá àwọn kan ní ẹ wò ó ṣe ẹ̀ níjà lọ bí bísínẹ́sì wa ni ẹ̀ níjà lọ sí kinní kan ni nóò. Yorùbá ní pátápátá léèyàn fọ́jú kùnbọ̀kùnbọ̀ báyìí léèyàn dẹ́ ojú àfọ̀ǹfọ̀ tán ìjà nímọ̀ dálẹ̀ tá a bá gba òmìnira á dùn ó tán ni. Irú olóyè ọmọ Adéyẹmọ tó fi lé fọ̀nà rẹ̀ lẹ̀ fi gbogbo nǹkan lẹ̀ nísìn fún àǹfààní ni. Ìbá máa ń sọ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn èèyàn máa ń sọ wọ́n ní pé àbò Ìgbòho ti gbówó fún wọn ni. Nóò táwọn bá ròótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ ńlẹ̀ á sọ gbówó fèmí o ní tèmi o. Ṣùgbọ́n èmi bá rí òótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ ńlẹ̀ torí iṣẹ́ tọ́lọ̀ fi rẹ́ mi lèmi ń ṣe yìí wọ́n sì ṣe débi èrè. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni iṣẹ́ tọ́lọ̀ fi rẹ́ mi nù pé freedom àwọn èèyàn gbọ́dọ̀ bọ̀ wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ bọ́ kó nu àjàgà. Sáwa tí wọ́n ń tì torí wá jà sáwa gan rẹ́dì. Ọládèjì Michael ẹ ṣe ẹ jẹ́ nǹkan ẹni whether they like it or not. Tó bá ń torí èèyàn jà àwa náà ó yẹ ká ṣe kíni ká dúró tán. Àwọn gbogbo wọn ló ti rẹ́dì láti support wa. They are ready to support us. You know one of the conditions of United Nations tí bàbá Akíntóyè rẹ̀ ti sọ several times ó ní wípé by the time everybody comes out and you can hold your ground for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, no violence. what you are saying is that give us our country. Kò sí United Nations ní àwọn máa dá sí. It means that they borrow the word of God pé as these people are determined, nothing can change it. Ṣé o kẹ́nu Bíbélì gan wọ́n ní ọlọ́ọ̀ba àwọn ọba gan wọ́n ló sọ̀kalẹ̀ wá wò pé kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ńlẹ̀ sọ náà wọ́n nígbà tó wá wò wá rí pé àwọn èèyàn máa ń kọ́lé tábà máa ń kọ́lé bá ṣe ń kọ́ lọ yìí wọ́n máa kọ́ kíní ìkan ọ̀run. Wọ́n ní Ọlọ́run gan sọ fúnra rẹ̀ pé àwọn èèyàn yìí ti wà determined, kò sí nǹkan kan tó tún lè yí o. Irú àwọn nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn o ní United Nations dúró lé lórí pé tí ẹ̀yin èèyàn bá ti wà determined tẹ́ ẹ̀ dẹ̀ ready tẹ́ ẹ sọ wípé Yorùbá Nation ni no going back. You stood your ground 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, a month, 30 days. Everybody outside carrying Yoruba flag. All we are saying, give us our nation. United Nations ní choice. UN ò ní choice than to grant it. Wọn ò lè wá bá wa gba orílẹ̀-èdè. Àwa lágbà orílẹ̀-èdè fúnra wa làwọn wà ẹ̀sìn wá fún wa ní support pé you can't kill these people now. Stop that because they are determined. Because it's an international law. That is what they are telling the Greenland, the Denmark, and the other people there. Because those people over there, they are determined, they have already forwarded everything to UNPO, UN, US, other big nations that we want to go. And that is why the American this thing is going there now to tell them that these people must be free. Yoruba Nation, àwa náà ńkọ́. Ẹ̀dọ̀ tó gbọ́ nǹkan Yorùbá. Ọlọ́pọlọ ló pọ̀ jù dídá wọn lu ọpọlọ wa this time around nìyẹn ká mọ̀ wọ́n ṣe làwùlàwù báwọn ará bí ṣe ń jọ sí táwọn ti gba orílẹ̀-èdè kan táwọn ti gba nǹkan kan a gbọ́dọ̀ lu ọpọlọ yẹn this time around. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni a gbọ́dọ̀ lò ó káyé gan mọ̀ pé yes ìran kan wà tí Ọlọ́run jogún kínní fún kínní ó pín síbẹ̀ ní 100%. A gbọ́dọ̀ lu ọpọlọ yẹn láti gba òmìnira tá à ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ẹ̀lí lórí ni o. Kò ṣe bread and butter àwọn òde ni wá fún wa nílé àwa lájà fún ẹjọba àṣà ètò yìí torí àwọn èèyàn máa ní àìsàn mọ́mọ́ ojú ogun jù ká lè mọ rí ṣíà ẹ bá ń ṣíà rẹ̀ ẹ bá ń tẹ̀ ẹ́ sójú ẹ jẹ́ kó lọ fa ẹ pín kínní ẹ pín pa Amẹ́ríkà, France, US, Canada, Australia gbogbo wọn ní London gan wọn ò ní choice. Yorùbá ní omi tó bá mọ́ wọn lèèyàn rẹ́ lásì tí gbogbo èèyàn bá ti jáde tán egun tó bá ti jáde ti kó láì wò gbogbo èèyàn ti jáde tán wọ́n sọ pé give us our nation sẹ́ni pé àwọn gan lágbára lórí wa ni sọ́jọ́ náà ni wọn ò lágbára lórí wa ọwọ́ àwọn èèyàn ló kù sí ọwọ́ àwa ẹni ọwọ́ wa ló kù sí ọwọ́ wa ni ìyá ẹ ti tó gẹ́ ẹ ṣe wọ́n ní ìyá ẹ ti tó gẹ́ ọwọ́ wa ló kù sí ọwọ́ wa ni ẹ jẹ́ bá a pín ètò yìí ẹ jẹ́ kó lọ fà ẹ bá wa share ẹ jẹ́ kó lọ fà mo kí gbogbo wa ọgbẹ́ yìí tẹ́ ti darapọ̀ mọ́ ètò ilé ẹ bá share ẹ bá wa pín ẹ jẹ́ kó lọ fà èyí tẹ́ bá dẹ̀ ti subscribe ẹ bá wa subscribe èyí tẹ́ bá ti join wa náà mo kí gbogbo everybody ẹ ṣé o gbogbo èyí tẹ́ ti darapọ̀ mọ́ ètò tòní ẹ bá wa share ẹ jẹ́ kó lọ fà ẹ bá wa pín ẹ ṣé tẹ́ bá dẹ̀ ní èyí tẹ́ fẹ́ ẹ̀yin kan pè mí wọ́n ní àwọn àìsìn àwọn ní kankan táwọn fẹ́ sọ nípa Yorùbá Nation ẹ pè mí sórí 09077172763 09077172763 tẹ́ bá dẹ̀ fẹ́ ká ṣe interview fún yín ẹ fẹ́ ká bá yín ṣe anything ẹ pè wá àbí ká bá yín train àwọn èèyàn ẹ pè wá those are the things we are doing ẹ ṣé gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń pè mí nígbà tí a wà ní journey tẹ́ pé ààrá yìí ṣe program gbogbo yín ni mo rí ẹ ṣé mo really appreciate yín o thanks so much I really appreciate ẹwà ẹ ṣé o ẹwà ẹ ṣé ẹwà something ẹ ṣé mo rí yín Johnson and Johnson mo rí yín ẹ ṣé Joshua ẹ ṣé mo rí yín Ọládèjì Michael ẹ ṣé Liadi Ọlátúndé ẹ ṣé Olúfúnkẹ́ Adébáyọ̀ ẹ ṣé mo rí yín Johnson Michael Fásọyìn ẹ ṣé Fọlọ́runṣọ Tanímọ̀lá ẹ ṣé mo rí yín Abíọ́dún Gavar ẹ ṣé gbogbo ìgbàlẹ̀ yín tí ẹ máa ń dúró tì wá ẹ ṣé mo rí yín mo appreciate everybody tó ti darapọ̀ mọ́ wa láti ìgbà tá a ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ẹ ṣé ẹ bá like ẹ bá share ẹ bá wa subscribe sórí ìkànnì yìí iSeen TV yín náà lélẹ́yìí ẹ ṣé o tẹ́ ń tẹ́tí sí wa ní gbogbo ìgbà.